We're going to look at how you can take speech, a voice, or audio and convert that into text using TurboScribe AI. It's extremely accurate, easy to use, and best of all, it's free. I partnered with them to show you how this works. Let's check this out. First off, head to the following website. You could click on the card in the top right-hand corner, and I've also included a link down below in the description. This drops us on the homepage for TurboScribe. Right in the center of the screen, you'll see a button that says Start Transcribing for free. With a free account, you can transcribe up to 3 files every single day, and they can be up to 30 minutes long. Of course, if you need more than that, you can also go with one of the unlimited plans. For this video, I'm just going to use a free account. Let's click on this button. Once you finish signing in, you'll land here in the main dashboard. You can simply drag and drop a file directly into TurboScribe, or alternatively, simply click on this button to transcribe your first file. I'll click on this. This now opens up a dialog, and you can now start transcribing files. Right up here, you'll see all the different file types that TurboScribe supports. Chances are, if you have a file, you'll be able to transcribe it. Now, along with transcribing files on your computer, up here in the top right-hand corner, you can also click on this link icon, and you can transcribe a file on the web. For example, maybe you want to transcribe a YouTube video, you can do that right here. Now, I have a file on my computer that I would like to transcribe, so I'll simply select the file on my computer, and I can drag and drop it. Right here, I can see that it's now uploading my file to TurboScribe. Once you finish uploading your file, down below you'll find a few different settings. First, you can choose the audio language of the recording. My file happens to be in English, so I'll leave it set to the default, but you have all of these different languages that you can choose from. Basically, you could transcribe a file in any one of these languages that you see here. Chances are you'll find your language. And I'll click out of this. Down below, you can also choose the transcription mode. I recommend going with Whale since that offers the highest quality level. Down below, we also have a few other settings. When I expand this, here, we can have it recognize speakers. Maybe you have 2 to 3 different speakers in your audio file. It can label each one of those speakers as part of the transcript. Right down here too, irrespective of what language the source audio file is in, you can have it transcribe it to English. Maybe you have a German file, you could get the transcript in English. And right down below, you also have the option to restore the audio. Maybe you have a really poor audio quality file, you could restore that and still get a transcript out of it. And it's pretty impressive. Over here, I'll minimize these settings. I don't need to set any of those. And down at the very bottom, I'll click on Transcribe. And look at that, it's now finished transcribing my file. Right up here, I can see my file. Let's now click into it. This now drops us directly into the transcript, and it did such a good job. It nailed every single word. Now, along with getting the words right here, it also capitalizes all of the words correctly, and it also inserts the correct punctuation. So this makes transcribing so much easier. Of course, if you want to review the transcript, down at the very bottom, you can play back the audio and it'll align with the transcript. Let's have a quick listen. Are you looking for a delicious treat that will make your day? Then you need to try the Kevin Cookie Company. Now, one of the neat things is as you're listening back to the audio, it'll also highlight the corresponding section of the transcript. That makes it really easy to review. Down below, if you'd like to review it, let's say a little bit faster, or maybe a little bit slower. Right over here in the bottom right-hand corner, you can click on the settings gear and you can adjust the speed. So you could either speed it up or you could also slow it down. Now, another nice thing is, let's say you want to jump forward in your transcript. Now, of course, you could try to figure out where you said something here on the progress bar, or you could simply click on the transcript and it'll jump forward to that point in the audio recording. Again, that makes it so easy to review that the transcript is high quality. Over on the right-hand side, you have some additional settings. Right here, you can toggle on or off the timestamps that appear as part of the transcript. Right here, you could also translate this transcript to over 134 other languages. And let's say as you're going through the transcript, maybe you find a mistake or maybe the punctuation isn't quite right. Right here, you can edit the transcript. And when you click on this, simply select the portion of the transcript that you would like to edit, and then click on this edit icon, and you can now update the text and then save the changes. But this transcript is very high quality, so I don't need to make any changes. I'll click on this X. Once you're all satisfied with how your transcript turned out, up in the top right-hand corner, you have a few different export options. You could download your transcript as a PDF. There's the option for a docx. This is helpful if you want to open your document in Microsoft Word and maybe continue making changes there. You could download as a TXT or a text file. And here, there's the option for an SRT file. This is especially helpful if you would like to include subtitles alongside a video, say on YouTube. An SRT file will help with that. And down below, you also have some advanced export options. Now, I want to continue making some changes in Microsoft Word, so up here, I'll click on Download as docx. And there, it's now successfully downloaded my file. Let's open it up. This now opens up my transcript, and I can go through and make additional changes directly in Microsoft Word. Once you start transcribing lots of different files, you probably want to keep things organized. Over on the left-hand side, let's click back into recent files. And here I can see all of the different files that I've transcribed. Now, I just have one, but I want to stay on top of things. Over on the left-hand side, here I see the option to create a new folder. I'll click on this and let's call it commercials. I'll put all the different audio commercials for the Kevin Cookie Company in this folder. And here, let's create the folder. Now, currently the folder is empty. I could transcribe directly into this folder, or over here, I'll click back into recent files and I can move this existing file into that folder. Over on the right-hand side, I can click on this three-dot menu and I have all these different actions. Here I can open the transcript, export it, rename it, even share it with others, but I want to move it into my new folder. I'll click on Move, and right here I see the Commercials folder. I'll click on that, and that now places that file within my new folder. That way it makes it really easy to stay on top of all of my different transcripts. All right, well, that's how easy it is to transcribe a file. Basically, all you have to do is just drag and drop. It really couldn't be any easier or faster. If you need more than 3 transcripts per day, longer durations, and also bulk uploads, TurboScribe offers very affordable unlimited plans. If you find yourself transcribing often, it may make sense to go with that. To watch more videos like this one, please consider subscribing and have fun transcribing.